Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. So a new round of stimulus payments are going out, but only to Americans that meet the eligibility requirements. Friends, welcome back to my channel. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Remember, I post several times a day to bring you up to date on the latest news and information. Please do make sure you are subscribed to my channel and watch until the end of this video to find out who the winners are of this week's Walmart gift card giveaway. Many people are urging the federal government to issue a fourth round of stimulus checks to be passed by our progressive lawmakers for struggling Americans. However, some can expect another round of payments depending on where they're located in the United States. So right now, there are many states where Americans may receive another round of stimulus payments. The payments are coming from each state's individualized budgets. As Yahoo News reports, many of these U.S. state governors push for state-level stimulus checks for their residents. Hence, the amount the stimulus checks are differs for each state. The state of Texas does not have an actual crisis economic relief program, but instead, local school districts are giving employees stimulus checks known as retention bonuses. In Dallas, Texas, the stimulus checks are worth up to $2,000, while in Denton, educators will get up to $500 with a 2% pay raise. Other school districts are providing pay raises as well. The state of Tennessee will provide its full-time teachers with $1,000 stimulus checks, and part-time teachers will receive $500 payments for making it through what is described as the worst of the crisis. These payments will hit by the end of this year. In the state of New Mexico, it provided 4,000 low-income households who were not eligible for the federal level payments with state-level stimulus checks worth up to $750 in August. The program sent a total of $5 million worth in payments.
Numbers. One of the things that the jobs numbers showed is that there are more jobs available, a historic number of jobs available compared to how many people are actually seeking jobs.
Yeah.
Why do you think there are so many people who are still reluctant to re-enter the workforce?
There's a range of factors in our assessment. One is people are still fearful of COVID. And what it will be like in workplaces and ensuring their own safety. There are still challenges as it relates to child care, elder care, the costs of those, and being able to afford it, and also the availability, which is something we've seen a shortage of in many communities. And we'd also have seen that the pandemic, while it's been incredibly challenging on many, many levels, it's also prompted many people to rethink what their careers might look like and what careers they may pursue. So you're right, there are an enormous number of jobs that are still available out there in the workforce, and we believe those are the range of factors that are attributed to that.
And then I was wondering if you could give us an update on the negotiations with Senators Manchin and Sinema. Democrats are expressing more and more public frustration with the two of them, arguing that they're not moving off of their positions. Are the two of them providing more concessions in private than they appear to be in public? And is the president getting frustrated?
Well, we don't have the luxury of being frustrated. This is a process. The president of all people recognizes that the process can take some time. There can be ups and downs in the process, and he feels that we're continuing to make progress, that both Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema are negotiating in good faith, that there is a recognition that not only do some people have to come down from their expectations of what might be in a package, but some others have to come up. That's what compromise is all about. So we're going to continue to pursue these discussions and negotiations. The president is confident we're going to get this done.
Also, in Florida, educators are receiving $1,000 stimulus checks for their dedication to teaching during the crisis. Florida is also giving out $1,000 stimulus checks to all police officers, firefighters, emergency medical technicians, and paramedics. The state of California sent a second wave of state stimulus checks in August. Now a third round was sent out on October 5th. These payments range between $500 to $1,100. However, California is using its own state funding and not any from the federal level. The prospect of a government shutdown has millions of Americans nervous, especially those who depend on federal benefits to help them pay for their bills, buy necessities, and obtain health care. President Biden warned that another no vote could push the U.S. closer to defaulting on loans and going into a deep recession. It's especially worrying for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program recipients who depend on the program to feed their families. Protections are in place to ensure the distribution of SNAP benefits during a shutdown, at least for the short term. But for a lengthy shutdown with no debt ceiling increase, it would severely limit the government's ability to borrow money and fund these programs, meaning SNAP payments could face severe reductions and delays. And this is according to the Nonprofit Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. Last week, a bill was passed to fund the government through December 3, 2021. And this is after Janet Yellen warned that by October 18th, the government will essentially run out of money and be faced with the prospect of shutting down non-essential federal services. Essential services, or those related to public safety, will continue operating. But the plan only covers a few days after a shutdown begins. If the shutdown stretches on for weeks or more, the government would need to impose a sharp, massive spending reduction, totaling roughly $1.2 trillion just in a fiscal year of 2022, which amounts to a reduction of about 30% over the course of the year for every federal program except for Social Security, Medicare hospital insurance, and interest. So right now, Representatives Ro Khanna had a suggestion for President Biden on a private conference call earlier this week. That suggestion was to have Senators Joe Manchin and Bernie Sanders sit in the same room and try to cut a deal on the Democratic Party's massive social safety net expansion. According to Representative Ro Khanna, once they do, it would almost certainly satisfy the moderate and liberal wings of the Democratic caucus, which have been battling over the size, scope, and details of the plan for months now. Currently, Bernie Sanders and Joe Manchin are trillions of dollars apart on their price tags. So friends, who do you agree with more, Senator Bernie Sanders or Senator Joe Manchin? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. The two winners of this week's $50 Walmart gift card giveaway are David Wilson and Kumawat Moses. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you, friends, for joining me here tonight. I truly appreciate every single one of you who watch my videos. And if you would like to enter next Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, all you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment below the keyword. Thank you so much and have a very blessed weekend.